You're smart. You have ambitions and a clear picture of who you're supposed to be by now. So why does it feel like you are sitting in the passenger seat of your own life? You are coasting. You've slipped into the background of your own story, running on default programming. In gaming terms, you've become an NPC. There is an old Stoic philosophy called memento mori. Remember, you must die. Death is the ultimate final boss. It has an undefeated record, and the clock is ticking down to 0 right now. To stop playing on autopilot, you need a physical pen and a notebook. Go get them right now. You cannot fix a complex system by keeping all your failures and anxieties trapped in your head. When you write them down on paper, they cease to be overwhelming fears. They become tangible data. Executing this physical protocol is the mandatory first step. It is the only way to break out of your NPC programming, take the controller, and actually dictate the direction of your narrative. When you were in your 20s, life felt like a tutorial. You had unlimited stamina, and society expected you to make mistakes. But then you hit your 30s. The tutorial ended. The map fully revealed itself, the enemies scaled in difficulty, and you realized you haven't spent your skill points wisely. Your brain is a prediction machine. When you repeat actions daily, it builds thick, glowing pathways to make routines automatic. Break this loop, and your brain perceives a threat, flooding your system with cortisol and forcing a retreat to the familiar. Your procrastination is not laziness. You are highly intelligent, and your brain is exceptionally good at finding the path of least resistance. This is a highly optimized, albeit poorly calibrated, biological defense mechanism. Grasping this biological trap is the only way forward. It is the line that separates intentional growth from simply surviving in a state of comfortable, predictable misery. In psychology, there is a concept called the locus of control. It is the degree to which you believe you command the outcomes in your life, divided into two mindsets, external and internal. People with an external locus of control believe things happen to them. Blaming a bad economy, a toxic boss, or a lack of time is an excuse that rapidly drains your available mental energy. People with an internal locus of control are the architects of their reality, accepting absolute responsibility for failures. This psychological exploit instantly refunds energy wasted on complaining, funneling it to grow your stats. It is an uncomfortable transition, but accepting that full, heavy blame for your situation is the exact mechanism that grants you the power to upgrade your reality. Open that physical notebook you grabbed earlier. On the very first page, write down a single heading, Game Audit. Beneath that, list out the 3 specific areas of your life where you are currently losing. This could be your physical health, your finances, or a creative project you've abandoned. Now we enter the translation phase. Next to each of those items, write down the exact reason why you are failing. But here is the unbreakable rule of this audit. You are allowed 0 external excuses. You cannot blame your genetics, the economy, or a lack of free time. For example, you might initially write, "I hate my career because my industry is too competitive." That is external. The internal translation is, "I hate my career because I have not dedicated the focused hours to learn a new skill." It is going to hurt to write these truths down. Let it. That psychological friction you feel is the literal sensation of forcibly ripping the controller out of the hands of your biological autopilot. Once you have your 3 brutal truths on paper, go to the bottom of the page and sign your name. That signature acts as a binding contract with yourself. It establishes a permanent save file that records your exact, unvarnished baseline. By signing, you acknowledge that from this moment forward, you are player 1. You bear the sole responsibility for whether you win or lose the final boss fight. No one else is coming to save you. Locking in this painful baseline is the critical barrier. It is the wall separating those who spend their lives in denial from those who go on to play a legendary campaign. Step 1 is complete. The unbeatable anxieties that were clouding your mind have now been reduced to manageable patch notes on a piece of paper. Do not attempt to fix all 3 of those problems tomorrow. There are no speedruns here. Attempting to change everything at once will only trigger that cortisol spike and send you right back to the start. Your sole objective today was simply to open the map and acknowledge your true coordinates without flinching. You have done that. In Level 2, we will tackle mana management. We will identify the daily habits that are silently draining your stamina, and we will plug those leaks so you have the actual energy required to upgrade your stats. Memento mori, the clock is ticking. I'll see you in the next patch.